So, welcome back everybody for the, next round of hell that I'm putting my friends through. So, a little bit of an update for the viewers watching this is Ben and his disappearance. Ben is no longer here in the series. It's not that he was like a bad friend or something happened. No drama, no nothing like that. Literally all that happened was after the part 4 episode, there was a decently long break in between the last part's recording and this recording. And in that span of time, he decided to never watch JoJo's, and then his two other friends, got him to watch JoJo's, and he watched it, and he kept watching it until part 5, and he loves it. So he went from hating it last episode to loving it, and he's ready for part 6. And I had no involvement in that. So, seeing as he already watched part 5, there's no point in putting him in the video. The only way I would have been able to even slightly put him in the video is maybe as a guest judge, but how would that work? So, instead, I just grabbed another one of my friends who hasn't watched JoJo's. Aries!
Hello.
Hey. But Vista still has to deal with the same hell. She will never escape. She will never escape.
I'm sure it's easy.
No, I'm not joining for the 6th one. You hear that? I quit. Okay?
You're not joining for the 6th part? Even though the 6th part main JoJo is a woman? I feel like, there'd be like a kindred spiritship.
No! That's weird. Why would they change it?
What, from males to women?
Why not?
I don't know, to like change the dynamic of the show for fucking once.
Is it different characters or is it just the same people?
I do know that it's like one long ass family line of just like every generation's like, my son, go on an adventure or something. It's like Pokemon.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a family lineage show.
Yeah.
Each part goes with a different JoJo. With sometimes past older JoJos showing up. It's not impossible.
One
Older
of the stands
JoJos.
is an old JoJo.
Some older JoJos don't die. Unlike Jonathan.
Oh, okay. Some do die, I hope, right?
Like Jonathan.
Like Jonathan.
Which one's?
Jonathan's
I know
number one.
I know there's a vampire guy.
Jonathan is number 1. He was
Which one's? He's the first.
Yeah, he was first against Dio.
Aw. Did he lose against Deodorant?
You just told me yourself that you watched up to part 2. You should know this.
I told you this.
Yes, you said earlier.
Oh, then I've straight up lied to you.
Wow, what an asshole. You even said you got up to the part where Caesar died. Like, that was specific.
Julius Caesar?
No, Caesar Zeppeli. You even said Zeppeli.
I don't know. Okay, here's what I know. I've seen a clip of some old monk guy fighting, like, a bug guy. I know there's, like, an evil backpack demon that just grabs onto your back. And, I know there's a very punchy guy. Also, there's a vampire guy. My knowledge is complete.
You know what? Sure, let's go with that.
I'm pretty sure I just summed up the entire plot.
Alright, well, either way, I'm going to be sending the pictures in general chat because I can't send them to you individually. So, for anybody
As you
in my
wish.
server, it's going to be fucking weird.
Meh. So it's B.
Yep, so it's B.
I was going
have
to stop you.
my little list here of stands already pre-made. I did this way earlier today. Got it all prepared this time, so I have my list of stands, and I even downloaded the.
I did it yesterday.
Yeah, I did it earlier today, this morning, when I woke up.
Last time you were just searching.
Yeah, I was literally just searching them off Google, but this time I pre-downloaded the pictures. So I have all the pictures ready to go. So, alrighty.
Drum roll, please.
This is your first boy. You have to guess a name and a power.
And these are off of bands?
Yep. Literally every other series after part 3 was bands and song names.
Okay, so he's got ladybug nipples.
Purple ladybugs. Okay.
Purple ladybugs. He's got like
little silver wing.
yeah, he's got little Pegasus wings. Because I don't know music either.
I don't.
I'm trying to think of.
I don't know anything to do with music, which is purple ladybugs.
I'm thinking just puns. because I figure most music is puns.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me go down my list just really quick, just to count how many you have to go through, so that way you know ahead of time how many stands of hell you have to guess tonight. So you have exactly 20 stands to go through.
Okay.
20 chances to get a win for each of us.
Yeah,
you're going down. I'll totally get these.
That sounded so confident.
which is funny because I think out of all of the stands that have ever shown up in part 5, I think I literally only left out like I think 3 or 4. So this is basically most of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna start from the other direction in terms of his powers.
Okay.
I think it either there's summons like a swarm.
I should probably mention this is the stand of the main character, Giorno Giovanna.
Oh, punch. His power is punch.
Well, I mean, a lot of stands punch.
I the one that punches a lot.
After Crazy Diamond from part 4, I kind of cannot give punch as an ability anymore because they got more advanced after that.
They got the punch that punches.
The punch that punches back.
My guess is I'm guessing it's either like he summons a swarm of bugs at you, or I know there's a guy that like teleports with like polka dots or something, or like zippers. I don't know if this is that guy.
Doesn't look like it.
I can't remember if it was polka dots or zippers. I might be thinking
something punchy. Then we could say like he punches and a bunch of like ladybugs follow where he punches at.
That could be it. I imagine if he just got like ladybug boxing gloves.
Oh.
The thing is, like, this guy does not, like, with the exception of like his weirdly bedazzled knuckles, he doesn't seem very punchy.
Oh, and by the way, you guys are allowed to give up on a stand, but
we would never do that.
Yeah, I hope to God you would try your damnedest before going for that option.
You know what? Did you just assume we would try? I give up. No.
Oh, I assumed too much. Oh my God.
I like how that he's not wearing pants, but at least he has a little cup. He's got like weird belt straps though.
He's got Dio straps. I've just noticed that he's got Dio straps.
Has much to do with the name. It's kind of frustrating.
It doesn't not?
Actually, surprisingly, something about him does actually relate to his name.
Oh, for once? Oh, cool.
It's gonna be like something inane, like his name is like Yellow or something.
The viewers look at this and just like, but bruh, they're focusing on the wrong part.
No, this is 100% the right part.
Okay, maybe it's the gold stuff. He's got some silver wings.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it'd be really dumb if like the bugs had nothing to do with his name, because he has bug eyes and like clearly ladybugs.
I wonder if his name could literally just be something like Silver Wings. But like, then again, because there's songs named that. Then again, I swear the names never have anything to do with the character design, but he said something with it was.
I did. And I stick by my guns.
Pew pew.
Pew pew indeed.
I think I'll just give a final guess because I can't seem to find anything. I'm gonna go with Deep Purple, and the power is that when he does a punch motion, a bunch of ladybugs swallow people whole. Well, like they cover people in ladybugs, so they can't really like see.
Oh, that's a bit dark, but all right, Jesus, that would fucking.
Like it's deep because you're like deep in a pile of ladybugs, so you can't really do anything.
All right, Aries, do you agree with this?
Balls deep in the ladybugs.
Should he get his own vote?
Oh my God.
You gotta do a different one because mine's obviously.
Yeah, you could do a different one, or you can just agree. Either or works. It's just that if you decide to go on your own path, that's just extra editing for me. But you know, that's part of the game I signed up for.
True.
I'm gonna say his name is like Gold Beetle, and I'm gonna say his power is like maybe his like I don't know like because you said punching is a very common ability.
Yeah.
You know, okay. His name is Golden Beetle, and his power is that his like skin is so like tough or something. Because I noticed he has like little joints that seem to be like metallic.
All right.
So it's like his like a beetle, like his carapace is so tough that like he can punch you without hurting, It's like punching with like steel fists or something.
Oh
I don't know if they're like is steel fist like a thing?
I think you're catching on to an idea about stands and stand users that you probably don't even know, which is that first off, stands are a representation of the stand user's spirit energy in their soul, so it's like a reflection of who they are as an individual manifested into a power. And second of all, stands can only hurt other stands except when they don't, and only stand users can see other stands except when they don't, and if your stand gets hurt, you get hurt. Except when you
So
don't.
stands can hurt other people.
Stands can definitely hurt other. Stands can kill regular people too.
Well, wait, I have a question. So if my stand gets hurt, I get hurt. Why would I
Yes.
ever reveal my stand when someone else pulls out their stand? Because if their stand can't punch my stand, I'm totally good.
Because then their stand could just punch you.
I thought you said they can't hurt people.
No, stands can hurt people. People cannot hurt stands.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So it's like Pokemon. This is Pokemon.
A little bit, yeah.
Everyone just has a super like manly man Pokemon human.
Not all.
Every
human.
Pokemon is a
That'll become
Machoke.
abundantly clear. Not all of them are human.
I think all of the ones I've seen are
Like a
human.
vacuum cleaner a while ago.
A vacuum cleaner?
It looks like a vacuum cleaner. I don't remember.
But okay,
she's
that's-
forgetting about the one that was legit just a lock.
Oh my god, you're right. There's not a stone in this season.
She's remembering part 4. Alright, well, either way, okay, we got our names and our powers here. Alright. You're both wrong, but Aries was kind of close in the color department. But I can't count that as even a half a point. Because that's more like a quarter at best, and I can't count that. I only count half.
Can we get the name?
The name is Gold Experience.
Experience, okay.
Yo, just like ladybugs.
It's a gold experience.
Oh, why? What? So what's the ladybug?
It kind of relates, but not exactly. Its power is that anything it touches, it can imbue with life. So, say it punches or touches something like, I don't know, like a small rock on the ground. He could turn that simple rock into all of a sudden, oh look, now it's a tree that is constantly growing that he can control the growth of. Or like, oh look, here's this like a piece of metal.
Ladybugs had nothing to do with it.
No, like here's this piece of metal. I'm gonna turn this piece of metal into a snake, so that way I can, like have it go off and do its own thing. And he has like some control over the creatures he creates.
Do you think when they were making this guy, they made him and then like a ladybug just like crawled onto the piece of paper when they scanned him in, and then they were like, oh, this is part of the design now. A ladybug got stuck in the Scantron.
Oh.
Honestly, yeah.
Or they're carrying. They have like a piece of paper with his name and a piece of paper with his character design, and they just drop the name one. They're like, fuck, Phil, that's his name.
Well, I mean, like Giorno, I should also probably mention like part 5 is like a mobster gangster kind of thing. Like
still does not explain the ladybugs.
No,
okay, but what reference or like what band references Gold Experience?
Just look it up. Gold Experience. It's
Oh,
a thing.
It sounds like a very bad way to say a golden shower.
I don't know.
It concerns me.
Either way, like one of the things Giorno did with this stand, like one of the first things you see him do, is there's like a guy who robs these two women he's talking to of their money and their purse. He gets it back using his stand and gives it back to them, like a nice guy, but then secretly takes their money out by turning the money in the purse into butterflies that fly away.
I turned your money into trees.
I turned your money into butterflies and they fly to me, so I got free money, bitch.
That's mean, but okay.
I mean, yeah, and he's also like the team healer. Like, not only can he turn
I
things...
heal with trees.
No,
don't worry, I'll turn you into a
like
tree.
that.
You'll be fine.
Like, there was one time where he lost his hand. Like, Giorno lost his hand, so he turned this brooch that he had on his outfit into another hand that he could then just plop onto himself. But it doesn't it's not like full on heal. It's more like it repairs the wound so that it's like it was never there, but the damage is still dealt. Like if you
In
get
memes,
shot,
I am
if you
putting
get
what
shot-
I imagine this guy's power is.
no, like if you get shot, you're still gonna lose all the blood that you lost during that gunshot while you weren't healed. And even when you do get like healed, all it does is replace the missing flesh that was gone from the bullet. That's all it does. You still lost that blood, which means you can still die of blood loss.
But
So his healing can only go so far. It's more like just a patch up. Be like, here, stop bleeding, stop having holes in you. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, and then there's also the other version of him. I forgot. This is his other version. So I'm gonna give you the name, but I'm gonna have to guess the power because
He got
the name,
eyeballs.
the name stays pretty much the same, just with an added word. This one is Gold Experience Requiem. This is what happens when an item called a Requiem arrow
When the
gets
rectum
stabbed
arrow.
into a stand.
So when someone gets hit with the rectum arrow, this happens.
Well,
Yeah.
in JoJo's, a stand arrow is what gives people a stand, and a Requiem arrow is basically, hey, let's give their stand an upgrade.
So,
There you go.
So this is basically the upgraded version of Gold Experience with
They can just, like, just
a
take
different
away
power.
The ladybugs and add a couple holes.
no, there's still. Look at his hand. There's still a ladybug.
Oh my god, you're right. It's just orange.
They just poked holes in him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what's Gold Experience Requiem's power? Because I guarantee you will never get it, and it's so confusing.
I don't know. He punches you and he does the opposite. He like sucks up your life. You know what?
Ooh.
His power is probably just he fucking looks at you and you die.
He also, on top of that, he just on top of the like taking away I think he takes away life. Like you he'll like turn something living like a tree or an animal or something like that and turn it into an inanimate object.
He just turns you into like
Ooh.
a cardboard
You
cutout
guys
of yourself.
are on a kind of correct track in one aspect of all these thoughts. One aspect of both of these thoughts that you've given out are kind of spot on. One aspect of them.
How so?
The eyeballs.
How it's structured. I would say
Is it
how
the
it's
the
structured.
eyeball thing?
No.
It's the eyeball
How
thing, isn't
both of
it?
your power ideas were structured is the similarity.
That he punches you.
That it does the opposite of what the powers were before.
Maybe he actually does
That's the
ladybug
only
stuff
hint
now.
I'm giving. You have to give a guess now.
That was my guess.
Alright. So those are your guesses?
Yeah, I'm gonna say like the same thing. Like he hits you, and then like maybe like some sort of tree or fungus like sucks the life out of you.
Okay.
Also, I've noticed he got more pants.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Alright, well, Gold Experience Requiem. What he can do. Okay, so this power was introduced at the end of the show. It was this was basically supposed to be like, hey, fuck you, my stand's now like basically God. So this stand has the ability to revert things back to zero. So it's confusing as hell. So say something is about to happen, right? Like any event is about to go down. He can reverse that event back to where it never happened,
Just like a
and stop
ladybug. That's exactly what a
almost to
ladybug
where
would do.
the almost to. But here's the thing: the person being affected remembers all the movements they did, but it's just null and void. And it goes even further because he used this power on the main bad guy to basically put him in an infinite death loop where he would never truly reach the end of his actual life. He would continuously die forever without ever reaching the true death.
That's sad.
That is kind of sad. That's
Nah,
one
that
of the
sounds
ways
good.
it was used.
That sounds like a nice time.
Still frames don't work. Josh, what do you want?
Am I interrupting something important?
We're in the middle
Yeah.
of our JoJo's guessing game.
Ah, good.
Help.
So I am interrupting something important. That's all I wanted to do.
Help
God.
us. We need help.
Help us. Help.
He's not gonna.
Look, I
stop
don't know
with
anything
this.
about JoJo. The only thing I know is the show is bad. Goodbye.
Go to memes, you'll see exactly what I know about JoJo.
He's not. All right. Well,
Yep.
here's your next stand.
This is the zipper guy, I bet. He's got a zipper for a dick.
That's
I'm.
the entire thing.
You know what?
Got a
I'm gonna say
zipper
his
for a
name is
dick.
his name is
You're already guessing?
yeah, his name is Zipper. He makes zipper portals. That's my guess.
Actually, that is probably true. Those are definitely all zippers, so weird placement, but
it's
I'm not sure it would be zipper portals.
you know I'm
Wouldn't you,
I've only seen one meme with a guy like sticking his head out of a zipper thing, and that's why I think his name is Zipper Face, and like he makes zipper portals. I like how only 3 of his zippers are actually used. I don't know, Zipper Face.
zipper face?
Yeah, why not? He has zippers everywhere but his face, so of course his name would be
I
Zipper
love
Face.
how after just gold experience in both those forms, Aries forgets. Oh yeah, band and song names.
What Zipper Face? Yeah, his name is Led Zeppelin.
Wow.
You know what? His name is Led Zeppelin, and he makes zipper portals.
Zipper.
I'm sticking with Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
Honestly, that's beautiful.
This is all you because I've locked in my answer.
I searched zipper band names. First thing that shows up on Wikipedia: Squirrel Nut.
Squirrel, not zipper.
That's a band name.
Yo,
San Francisco, 2008.
that might be him though. He kind of looks like a squirrel if you squint and are blind.
Oh, is his name Squirrel Nut Zipper? I don't know, man.
His name is Squirrel, not Zipper.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone kept calling him Squirrel, so he got his name changed to Squirrel, not Zipper.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a fucking retread of fucking Italian shit before you got to Pearl Jam.
You know what he looks like?
Yeah, you know it. You know what happened with that. Yes, the Italian shit. Okay, anyway, sorry.
Stop.
You know what this guy looks like? He looks like the Pepsi Man.
Oh my god.
He
Kind
looks
of.
just like the Pepsi Man with a hat.
Pepsi Man with a war helmet on.
Members of the band, there's Jimbo, Mathis, Misty,
There's Jimbo.
Tom Blue,
Yeah.
some Eddie King. Okay, we got some normal names.
Jimmy Neutron is in it. Jimbo.
Russell, are you sure you don't want to just go with his?
Because I'm looking for some good names for
Command F Zip.
You know, I keep saying at the start of all these that this is some fresh hell I've put you all into. I think this is my torture.
You know, by the look of his helmet, I would guess it's like a metal band.
Yeah, I think that's what these are.
He's either punk or a stegosaurus.
Let's see.
God, if only I had a gun, I'd end this torment because that fucking sword takes too long.
For my vote, are we gonna do a Squirrel Nut zippers?
If you want to.
Okay.
I'm gonna abbreviate it though.
Yeah. His name is Squirrel Nut Zippers, and his power is to make portals with zippers.
Alright. Well, for both of
He
you guys,
he sends you to the zipper dimension.
for both
It's
of
like
you guys,
it's like Mirror Man.
You got the power kind of correct.
Yay!
The name's wrong, so that's your half a point.
What Zeppelin, isn't it?
No, his
What?
name is
Squirrel Nut
Sticky
Zippers?
Fingers.
Why?
Look at his fingers. I mean, they do look very sticky.
It's kind of like a reference to like he can like zip through different he can make portals with the zippers. He had to go from place to place and whatnot.
Is he like a thief?
I mean, it could be considered that
if
way.
his
He'd be really
fingers-
good at thieving.
If his fingers are sticky, then so is his
Well,
thighs and his helmet, because it's all made of the same shit.
His zippers come in handy. I mean, like, not only can he like use them to create portals, but like he could also use them to like detach limbs. But with
Yeah,
no
that's
blood.
how zippers work.
Yeah, so you can like make a zipper on your arm and just take off your arm, but you won't bleed. Just look, I've got your arm now. Ha ha ha.
The ultimate, you know those like zip off like shorts. It's like I just zipped off my legs by mistake. Whoops.
All of a sudden, all of a sudden, he goes to unzip his pants. Oh no, my dick is gone.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Just
I
calls
think
out
the
from the bathroom.
implication.
Sure, no, it happened again.
Not
I
again.
think still the implication that his helmet and his fingers are made of the same material and his fingers are sticky is horrifying. At least in My Hero Academia, the guy's name was King Explosion Death and his power was explosions.
Here we are. So here's your next stand. I'll give you one massive hint because without this, you'll never get the ability. You see that little thing on his forehead? That little like almost like line looking thing on his forehead?
It's an upside down ditto face.
No, that is not a face. That is a digital clock on his forehead.
It looks like you could insert a DVD in there.
Nope, that is a digital clock.
Is he the time stop guy?
No.
Who I know there's a guy that stops time for quote unquote 5 seconds, but it's really
Dio,
3 hours.
That's part 3. We're not on part 3. That's Dio.
Okay.
We've already covered that many months ago.
So okay. I mean, if you didn't tell me, I'd say that his head is a DVD player.
Yeah.
That's what
I imagine the guy that
had to tell you it was a digital clock.
The guy is a super muscular bodybuilder, and all of his adventures end with him being Stan, do something. Stan fails to do something, and then he just beats the shit out of the person anyway. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say the digital clock. Okay, here's my guess. The digital clock tells you how long the person has to live, and his name is Digikill. Digikill clock. That's my idea.
Okay.
Wait. But that's not.
You're just abandoning band names at this point, but all right.
I am abandoning them.
Oh, there's a band called Time Bomb. So I'm gonna guess their name's Time Bomb, and again, and it's the power that you were talking about earlier, where it's or we were adding on earlier, where it's
there's the bomb.
Down how long the bomb's gonna go off.
Okay.
The idea that it yells out of its eyes is horrifying.
All right. Well, its name is Moody Blues.
Of course, it's not blue.
And its ability is that it's able to take any point in time of an event that's happened in time and rewind it and then become that person.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, to then replay events that happened in the past.
That makes even less sense.
No, think about it. The way it was used once was there was a bunch of people missing on a boat. So they were like, oh shit, we gotta find out what happened to the people, but we didn't see where they disappeared to or how they disappeared. Well, Moody Blues turns into one of those people, turns the clock back to about 5 minutes, and then goes to the countdown from 5 minutes down to 0, and then Moody Blues reenacts everything that character did, so then they get to see what happened to that character.
This pink Back to the Future person is named Moody Blues, has a digital clock on their forehead, and doesn't use it for anything.
The digital clock is like a countdown to show you how far back you've gone in time.
When they take the aspect of a person, does the digital clock stay on the forehead of whoever they're turning into?
Sometimes.
Then okay, that's firstly horrifying. Because it's just a normal guy with an implanted digital clock in his forehead.
I think it only happened once, and I think that
he's not blue, also, which is incredibly annoying.
He's more blue in the manga. They changed it in the anime. That's the anime version of him.
Then why did you give me this?
It was the only one that was decent enough to look like that. It was also transparent, so I could put it in the thumbnail. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking for thumbnail images as well at the same time.
Damn.
Making this guessing harder on us. Okay, give us the next one.
Okay,
our next one is that face that Aries sent. So
ditto.
The next one is this. Now, come on, this one should be easy.
No, his name is gonna be
okay, wait, no, continue.
I was gonna say his name is gonna be Car.
Car.
What's your name, Car? You're a plane, though. Yeah.
Okay, Zeppelin is a blimp, not a...
Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
Plane.
I'm gonna say his name is Aerial Ace, and I don't know. He's a plane, and he chops people up with his propeller. Also, he has guns, so he probably shoots them.
Okay.
His name might be Flyby.
Let's see. I might go off of this. So I searched plane band song. I got Cobra Starship, and they made a song named "Snakes on a Plane." So the name is gonna be Cobra Starship, and then out of those little guns, they shoot snakes at people.
Jesus.
That is how random.
I love this idea.
Okay, I mean, it is an interesting idea, I'll give it that.
I mean, it's based off of whatever comes up on Google when I search freaking, like, plain band song. Like,
I just love how you go way too in-depth in the wrong things, but alright, I've got both your
Well,
guesses.
what's the right things? We'll never get the right things.
Well, I was surprised. This one's name is Aerosmith.
why?
He's not an arrow.
He's not an arrow.
But arrow isn't like aeroplane.
He's aerodynamic.
Yes, aerodynamic.
What's his power?
Well,
Being aerodynamic.
I am a plane.
He shoots people, but the way he's
With
able
snakes?
No, he shoots people with like bullets, but here's the thing. This plane is not a regular sized plane. This plane is like the size of a toy plane.
Aww, I love him.
But it shoots regular bullets, and the bombs and rockets and shit that it has actually explode. So it is very deadly, and it tracks its targets via CO2 emissions. So if you breathe out,
That seems like a bad plan.
Yeah, the carbon dioxide in the air from your fucking breath.
Oh, I get it. Carbon dioxide. I get it.
But yeah, that's the stand.
Wow.
I would give
honestly,
it to you
that
on
one's
the
made
basis
the
of
most
shooting
sense.
people, except shooting people was only half of the power, so I technically can't give it to you.
I mean, that's 100% of the power. His power is shoot people.
I feel like
Yeah, but there's a tracking method.
I mean,
Like,
if you ask me
unless the
what's
stand user is able to see you, then yeah, that the fucking CO2 detector is what he's using.
he shoots heat rays out of his eyes. Yeah, but they track via eyesight. That's a good question.
That he tracks via eyesight. Oh my god.
That's a good question. Can Superman see when he's shooting his laser vision?
Oh, that is a good point.
You would think not.
He just sees
Because
red.
this is a bright laser, but maybe there's just
Did I get him?
maybe there's like a super small tunnel inside of the laser that's just big enough so that he can see straight down the barrel.
It's actually not as what is it? Yeah, he just makes it's around his eyelids. That's the part that actually shoots lasers. It's not his eyes, so he can see perfectly.
Yeah. So then everybody always wonders, like, when the laser beam comes out, it's like, wait a minute, why do they look like cylinders and not just full-on bars?
That's a great point.
It's like, oh god, I can see his pupils!
That's not You look him directly in the eyes and he shoots laser vision. What is the next thing?
Here are the boys!
Aww.
Counting.
Oh, if I had to get if it was modern, I'd say it's like the "We Are Number One" song from fucking Sporticus.
I wonder if you noticed something about all of them that's a little bit weird.
They have elf shoes and they're standing next to a bullet.
They're like the size of a bullet. Their eyes are like onions.
They're elves the size of a bullet. They have lemons for heads and lemon squeezers for eyes. They're numbered, so they're clearly tiny prisoners.
I wonder if you noticed something about the numbers.
They go to 7.
Anything specifically, though?
The small 7. Yeah.
Written in the font of.
They're written in Times New Roman. Therefore, their names are Roman.
I don't know. You figure it out eventually.
Also, I hate how their legs are weirdly muscular for how tiny they are. Aw. I like them, though. Demon, can I have one?
No, you get one, you get them all.
Aw.
And you have to
actually,
feed them.
that's yay!
You have to feed them little bits of
I assume they feed off human joy and They feed off human misery and sadness.
No, surprisingly, they feed off Vienna sausages. Or other kinds of, like, meats and shit like that.
They like.
I was gonna say they literally
Actually, to be fair, I'm pretty sure these guys will just eat practically anything a human being will eat. So you could just give them any meal that a human would eat, and they'll probably eat.
So they are cannibals then.
Yeah. Okay. I searched 7.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh Jesus, I didn't think about it that way, but my god.
Okay, I searched 7 tiny gold elves song band, just to get a bunch of keywords in there. Couldn't find anything. in Google, it recommends I search Girl Scout songs from the 1960s.
Vissel, I'm not apologizing for what I'm about to say. If you don't stop going down these fucking absurd rabbit holes that even JoJo's wouldn't go down, I'm going to take away your Google privileges.
They go around crazy rabbit holes. I'm trying to find out what freaking song band thing this is. I can't guess the power, so I'm gonna guess the name. Okay, I'm gonna try to find a song thing. Just because Aries has given up the name being proper a song thing, I'm not. Okay? Listen, they
But it seems like every single stand of this game, you've gone the Italian route from part 4.
That got me the right answer, did it not?
Only because you started thinking about its shape looking like a pearl onion. That was literally the only thing that got you thinking about it, and then my weird fucking orgasm sounds as I was like, but you're so close! Which doesn't make it sound better in context, now that I think about it.
Oh, man. Does the Italian have nothing to do with it? Is that literally...
The mini Mario.
The mini Marios?
This is my hell. I've just realized that this is my
Welcome
hell. I am
to
in
my
hell.
hell.
I am in hell, and this is my torture, self-induced. The worst kind. Because only you can prevent wildfires. Oh my god, I don't even know how much of this I can
What did you want to say about what do you want to say about the gold? The like, you said there was something to do with the numbers.
Oh, just
I
the
assume
number
it's like
4 is missing.
it's like 7 something.
No,
I'd say
the number
11,
4
but
is
that's not-
missing.
Say it again?
The number 4 is missing.
Oh.
Look, it goes 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Where's 4?
Who removed what? 4 is the bullet. He's in a tiny hibernation pod.
No, 4 doesn't exist.
Why is there no 4?
The stand user doesn't like the number 4.
He just killed the 4.
No, like legit, all these stands manifested like that. There was no 4.
I like how the guy who hates the number 4 summoned numbers anyway. A lot of band names are just like a number and then like a thing. So is it like the 6 Smallies or something?
I cannot neither say yes.
Oh, okay, there it is. So the 6 Smallies, and their power is that I don't know. Do they like shoot people?
I can neither deny nor confirm.
All right, that I'm gonna go with that. They're the 6 Smallies and they shoot people because they don't shoot people. They just run up and throw a bullet at you.
They're just super tiny. They just pick up a bullet and they're just like yeet.
Yeet. Yeah, I'll go with the.
Ooh! I found something. Okay. Apparently, how do you pronounce this? 1 second.
Aluminium.
Obviously. Oh, it is pronounced like that. Okay.
Aluminium.
I found something. No, yeah, I was talking about this. Okay, so it means is a formation containing exactly 6 members, and it's called a sextet, apparently. And
that's a good
they've
point.
got 6 members. Okay, I don't know a band of it, but I'm gonna say they're named that. And their power is they can like go up to bullets and stuff and just like turn them around so that they can go to someone else.
Oh, that's a good. I thought you were just like they can walk up to bullets and flip the bullet over, and I'm like, wow, what a power! I can flip a bullet over.
Well, surprisingly, Vissel actually kind of got the power right.
Oh, was shoot people not the power?
Their name is Sex Pistols.
You know what? That one's made the most sense.
Close.
Yep.
Mine also had
And what they do is the stand user has a gun, a regular gun, and they hang around the gun, and when the bullet gets fired from the gun, they then go through the air in select places and basically use kicks and punches of their own to redirect the bullet so that it hits the target. So it's basically Emperor from Part 3, but with more steps.
So he does just. It's just they shoot people.
It does the same exact thing as Emperor from Part 3 does, except extra steps. That's all it is. But they're cuter, and they actually have their own personalities. I think one of them gets bullied a lot by the others. Because he's just a wimp.
And they're like...
I think it's number 5, actually. I think number 5 gets bullied.
Auto-targeting bullet.
Can he, like, shoot around a corner then? Or, like... Is this
Technically,
just-
yeah.
He can literally curve a bullet.
Yeah, because his stands can see, so yeah, he can go around a corner.
But I feel like if the bullet could just go straight and hit, but he's just bad aim, and so they could correct it. If that was the only thing that they really did, like, then it wouldn't be much of a power. It'd be just like this guy, if he was shooting normally and had good aim, like he didn't need a power then.
Oh, this guy's hacking. He's got aimbot on.
He's got aimbot on.
He's got aimbot, yeah.
Here's your next boyo.
Like what? Like whoa.
He's like some sort of.
He looks like an evil checkerboard.
Yeah.
You know, he looks like Scarecrow from Batman.
Okay,
Does
so
Monica have a point on
so
that?
far every stand that I've given you has been of the main characters. So the group of main characters that happened. The gold experience was the main character, the JoJo of the part, and the rest of these stands are of his supporting cast. His homies, basically. These are his homie stands. And the stand I've given you just now is a stand that, by all accounts of the creator, when he created it, didn't realize how goddamn powerful it was. So literally figured out a way to write it out of the story. About halfway in. He was like, oh god, I made this thing a little bit too tough.
Well, I'm gonna go based off my original thought that he looks kind of like Scarecrow, and he's got like a little checker pattern. So I'm gonna say his name is like Purple Pattern, and I'm gonna say he's like Scarecrow, where he basically like throws like death smoke or something at like fear toxin or like death smoke at someone.
Ah, okay.
I could see him like what is it like opening his like stitched mouth and like a terrible like death smoke come out of his mouth and just melt everything, or like it like maybe it like fears you and like you go crazy or something.
Yeah.
His eye looks like he's going crazy.
Yeah, I could see that.
But is that the right answer?
I can't tell you yes or no.
God damn it,
You know the
Demon.
rules. I can only tell you yes or no after both of your guesses are in.
This will guess so that Demon can tell me if I'm correct and I can change my answer. I feel like at the first one I thought really hard, and then all of these subsequent ones I'm like, meh.
I'm gonna finish
So
off the last
it's
couple
kind
bites
of-
of my fucking burrito I ordered from Taco Bell many hours ago.
Poor burrito. It's sitting there waiting for you.
So this guy has got like a marionette face to me, so I'm gonna say his name's Saw, and he can teleport people into traps of their that kind of represent their poor life choices, or the way they don't appreciate their life enough.
Wow. Even though Saw came out in 2004.
Listen, I don't have an idea for this one. Like purple checker, this character design looks like it has nothing to do with what it actually is.
Surprisingly it does.
All right, we both put in our guesses.
Alright, well, his name's Purple Haze.
Hey, purple. It's in his name for once.
Yeah, his name's Purple Haze. And Ares was close with the power.
Does he do like a smoke thing?
Kind of. He has a toxin inside of these little balls in his
Just like a fear toxin. Oh my god, he is Scarecrow.
like on his knuckles and on his fist. And when he punches somebody hard enough, they will burst open, and that toxin will go into their body and then just start literally disintegrating their body. So he literally disintegrates you to bits while punching you using a viral infection.
So it is like just like a death smoke.
Kind of, yeah. That's where the haze part comes in.
Oh.
So where's the band reference?
I thought he was just
Purple
gonna haze
Haze,
people,
that's the
like
band
bully
reference.
them. Is Purple Haze a band?
It's either a band or a song.
Well, which is it? This is integral to the plot.
I'm not looking it up on Google.
All right, well, continue. Nice OP.
You know what? I was gonna pull this one out for later, but fuck it. I'm gonna pull this guy out now. Here's your next stand.
Living room. His name is Living Room, and he is a living room. Is that what he is?
Out of him, or is he like actually a living room? Is this like?
Oh, here, actually, I should probably make it.
Is he like
more
the
abundant by
jar?
showing you
It
the
looks like
stand
it looks like someone's looking through a mirror or a jar.
No, I should probably give you the image of the stand user too.
Okay,
Here
it's
you go.
gonna be like, aww, I love him.
The stand user is a turtle.
Yes.
Aww,
Stand user is a turtle.
he's the turtle package.
Watch JoJo. Is this so random?
No, that's a different show.
Do you have any ideas?
Yes, random time.
I mean, I was gonna just call him living room until I saw the turtle, and now, since Demon felt the need to show me the turtle, I feel like it has to be something else.
By the way, this has nothing to do with any of like the stand shit or anything like that. This is just very adorable. Do you want to know what the name of the turtle is?
What's his name?
His name is Coco Jumbo.
Coco Jumbo. Is he a big turtle?
No, he's just like a little turtle. His name is Coco Jumbo.
Coco Jumbo.
Coco Jumbo.
Well, I'm guessing the power is like pocket dimension living room, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to get into this big living room.
Maybe he can make different
He can make furniture. He shoots furniture.
Oh my god.
That'd actually be a great power. What's your power? Well, let me show you. Yeet! Throws an entire sofa at you.
And now it's yours for the low price of free.
He just stacks furniture on you until you suffocate to death. But his power, I'm guessing his power is definitely like pocket dimension living room.
Just all of a sudden everybody's looking like, oh my god, what is the turtle doing? He's throwing everything he's got at him, including the kitchen sink. The kitchen sink flies by.
Honestly, if that wasn't his power, I would be very disappointed.
He's like, it's not, I didn't say that.
Okay, I got it. So, he makes a pocket dimension living room, and his name is Shelter, because he's in a shell, and it's a little shelter.
Yeah, that's cute. I don't have any ideas.
Be better at this.
You can always go with his. Remember, you were doing that quite a lot with Ben.
Well, Ben actually was freaking good at guessing. We're just kind of...
Wow, you're insulting Aries' skill.
I'm insulting us. We're both just like, it's pulling shit out of our ass, honestly.
I'm amazing. I know everything.
I can tell. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bullet guys shoot people. Demon, are we still tallying points? I have no idea who's winning or losing.
You both technically still have a half due to that one stand. With the zippers.
Did I not get any points for purple pattern guy?
No, you didn't. Not.
Did I get points for the bullet guy?
Close.
I'm just gonna agree. I don't have any ideas.
All right. Well, Vissel, I guess you just want to.
I just said I'd agree.
All right.
Agreed.
So, the name of the stand is Mr. President.
Oh, naturally. Wait. In JoJo's world, is this the president?
No.
Oh.
Just the name of Mr. President.
Walks up to the Oval Office. He's just sitting there.
Anybody who gets close enough to the little thing. By the way, that's a key that gets inserted into the shell of. That's
terrifying. It would go straight through him.
No, it just the turtle has a slot that's already pre-made into its shell that you just put the key in, and that's how the stand activates. You have to have the key in order to activate the stand.
So the turtle is just the host. It's not an actual.
Yeah,
thingy.
It's the host. You put the key in, and then it activates, and then you can go into that little room, and it's a little safe haven. It's even got like a little mini fridge stocked with like drinks and shit.
Oh, so it is a little pocket dimension.
Yeah. So you got that.
Do we get points for that?
Which means technically Aries has gotten his full point, and Vissel has gotten her half. So that literally means Vissel.
I agree with him. So I also guessed the same thing he did.
I'm gonna count. As I said earlier, you each have to guess your own stand individually, so that doesn't count.
Aww.
If you agree, if you agree with somebody, that you're basically forfeiting that right.
Well, you didn't. Oh.
I did state it.
But did you country it?
No. Well, think of it this way: Vissel only has to get another half a point, and then boom, you're done.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Why am I trying to help?
I mean, not done with
Take
the
away
challenge,
points.
but done with the reward.
Get a point to post on his Twitter, so you want me to get a point?
I don't know. What's a Twitter? Is that the bird one?
Yeah.
This is the bird one. Okay, you know what? Here, let's represent.
I don't. I'm colorblind.
Let's represent a little bit and let's show off the whammon.
Is that a whammon?
There can be female stands.
The pluses on. Okay, so the pluses are either like medical pluses or it's like just a really big screw.
Also, I noticed it has like paddles coming from its skirt.
Yeah.
Or maybe the paddles are the skirt.
Or maybe it is a paddle or as a skirt. I am a human skirt.
Yeah. To be fair, what's surprising is even though, like, in part 3 we had Bastet that was owned by, fucking, like Mariah, I think. which was a woman in that series, we've never actually had a stand manifest itself as a female. This was like the first one that Araki did.
In that case, I'm gonna guess that girl is in the name somewhere. Because that's just how anime works.
Its name is Rebel Girl because of this song from.
Oh, that's a good one. What are other ones? I'm trying to think of other like musicians with a girl in their name.
I mean, again, its songs or bands or artists. All three technically fall into the same category.
If there was more of them, like the Bullet People, I'd say like Spice Girls or something.
Oh my god!
But what else could it be? Does the tiny door where the belly button is that important to anything?
I can't say yes or no.
Okay. Are the pluses?
You keep asking these questions. I can't answer anything. You just have to give a guess.
Her name is Rebel Girl, and what she does is she can, basically like that one of My Hero Academia character, she can pull things out of herself, and that's how she gets things. So she pulls things out of that door in her chest, and they're like medical supplies, and she heals people. So she can like pull out a new arm for someone, or.
But Giorno's already the healer of the group. They already have a healer.
What about the pluses on your legs? Okay, then
you can have a cleric and a paladin.
I don't think Araki played D&D.
Oh, he's missing out.
I mean, yeah, without a doubt, but you know.
Alright, I'm gonna say she just pulls out weapons and stuff. And her name's Rebel Girl.
I'm gonna say, I guess because I can't think of anything else.
She's Spice Girl.
Yeah, she's Spice Girl.
Oh my god!
And I'm gonna say like, she literally just she like just out of nowhere throws like pepper in the air and then pulls one of these little fans off of her belt and just like wafts it into your face. She just throws it's just pocket sand.
All right, those are the guesses.
She has green eyes too. I like the green eyes.
I am so sorry, Vissel, but the reward's still not coming. And you're gonna be real pissed about it this time because Aries got the name right and you didn't.
Its name is Spice
the
Girl.
Half point goes to him, not you.
Its name is Spice
Girl. It still doesn't count towards the reward. Yeah, her name is Spice Girl.
Does she throw pepper at people?
No, when she punches or touches things, she makes them soft. Like super soft and super pliable.
Wow, I see.
It's like, hey, you make me hard. No, you make me soft.
No, think about this. One of the lines that Spice Girl herself... By the way, the stand itself can actually talk. It can talk to the user. It has like its own thoughts.
Does it have a super manly voice?
No, it does not.
Damn it.
But one of the things that Spice Girl had said to its owner was that being able to turn things soft technically makes it more unbreakable than diamond.
No, you just get a knife.
Which works on a theoretical level of, you can't really break what can't shatter if it just bends and morphs around and just is soft.
She turns her enemy stronger.
Also,
I guess in a world where everyone punches and no one has anything sharp, that kind of does work.
A lot of JoJo's fans found it funny when that line was said also because the part previous to part 5 was called Diamond is Unbreakable.
I mean, that still holds true, because now Jelly is also unbreakable.
Yeah. Now we're basically kind of off of the main good guys.
Thank God the turtle was a good guy. Now we're heading to the
bad guys.
Woo. Oh, God.
This is the main villain's stand.
His name is Villain. He be chillin'.
Oh, by the way, this stand is 2 stands in 1. He's
got a tiny face in his forehead.
Yeah.
Does he have 2 powers?
Actually, yeah, he does.
Does he act? Oh, fuck.
He has 2 powers because it's 2 stands in 1. Because the stand user, when he got his stand, already had a case of multiple personality disorder. So his stand manifested by having each of his multiple personalities, both of them, manifest the stand separately that then morphed into each other.
Oh, so I like how one got the short end of a stick where it's like, I have this awesome body. What do you get? Head. Tiny forehead.
Yeah, I guess, but the head comes in handy.
I'm guessing mind powers, honestly.
Well, for which one?
Oh shit, you're right. One has the power to mind control you, the other one just punches you.
Oh, and they both have separate names.
Okay. Oh, so there's two names you have to guess?
I mean, I'll say this: you have to guess both powers, but both names. No, you can just name one of them.
One's named Four, and the other one's Head.
No, his name is Five. This stand's power is OP as fuck. In a sense.
It punching.
Here's another thing I can say, but this might give it away if Vissel can think back and remember the other powers of the other main villains, is that for the longest time with stands and the main villains of each part, a lot of the powers revolved around a similar gimmick. And it wasn't really until part 7, Steel Ball Run, with the whole reboot shit, that a main villain came around with a power that wasn't that gimmick. And that shocked everybody.
I know the blonde guy is usually the villain. And I know that there's a blonde guy with, like, he can stop time for 10 seconds or something.
That's Dio, part 3.
Okay, so part 3, so that's before part 7. So...
Yeah, but this is part 5 that we're doing, so...
Yeah, but you said all of the villains have the same gimmick up till part 7.
Yeah, they do.
So maybe it's like a time thing. Trying to think of a name and how the other one would relate. I'm thinking about how there's 2 of them, and like I'm looking at his like shoes. He got little shoes.
Yeah, little shoes.
Maybe so. One's got time powers somehow. Oh, maybe one like maybe one like tells the future, and then like the other one can like teleport a few seconds into the future. Demons is very convincing for me.
Well, I'm just thinking that
it has nothing.
That's an interesting power.
I mean, like, yeah, because I'm like, the one in the forehead. I'm like, it's got to be a mind thing. And if you said it's a future thing, or it's the bug-eyed one.
So you got anything or nah?
Just looking through band names.
Ugh.
I'm gonna do the same. Band names, time.
I don't know, man. Since this has a plural in it, I think these guys are Goo Goo Dolls. That's a pretty good band name.
Goo Goo Dolls. That is. I kind of like that.
Goo Goo Dolls.
Man, I need to get a webcam because these facial reactions sometimes. Whoo.
Their names are Times New Roman.
Oh my god. Okay, so there's also a group called Boys, and then like 2 lines, and then Men. So like the head could be like boys, and the guy could be like men.
Heads to men.
Oh, I can roll that one out instantly. Boys to Men was already a stand in part 4.
Oh. DC, bro. One's AC and one's DC.
And Boys
like
to Men
that.
was owned by a kid, and it was a hole in his face. That whenever somebody lost a game of rock, paper, scissors, their stand and their soul would be sucked into the hole in his face.
Oh.
That has nothing to do with any of it.
I know, but it's weird as fuck. I love it that the kid would constantly lose rock, paper, scissors to one of like the good guys over and over and over again. He just kept as like, come on, please keep playing. And then he finally wins when he's like, haha, fucker, now die! And this is a kid. This is just a kid who's like, haha, fucker, now die!
Whenever I look up band names of time, it's like top, like whatever songs of all time. Oh shit! You know what? The more I think about this, the more I like the idea that the fucking forehead like sees the future, because his name could be Foresight. I'm fixating on his shoes, and I'm gonna say the other one's name is Time Jump.
That's cool. I mean,
Time Jump and Foresight. I don't know. He's got like, I don't know. Time Jump is a cool name because like his shoes are the only like defining feature I see on him, other than like his like X pattern. Okay, here's my guess. So I'm guessing the forehead sees the future somehow, maybe like reading the minds of people and like foretelling what they're gonna do or something like that. It can. I'm guessing it's gonna like it sees the future, and his name is Foresight. And the other one, based solely on how cool it sounds, his name is Epoch, and he can teleport into the future. Like, I assume like not super far because otherwise I feel like that'd be super. You're gonna kill me. Nah, I'm gonna be like teleporting 400 years into the future. Though with JoJo, I have no idea because some of them sound really broken anyway.
Yeah.
But going off the other one that like stops time for a couple seconds, maybe like teleports a couple
part
seconds.
7 introduced the idea that Jesus Christ himself was a stand user.
Was God his stand or was God Jesus' stand?
I don't know.
But anyway, that's my guess.
Alright. And then this is just
Demon, whatever the actual answer is, just give me points. I won't say anything.
But the viewers will.
Oh man, I'm gonna go with one's named AC and the other one's named DC. I know that's probably wrong, but it's
ACDC was already used in part 2 for a character named SCDC.
Then we're gonna go with what's the other one that I like?
SCDC was one of the Pillow Men.
Ooh, we could go with one's B and one Geese.
Bees.
There's one B and one Geese, and I don't know which one that is. That's another band though. And their power is, you see those lines on their body? However they trace lines on their body, that's how other people get chopped up. And the other one's name is, or the other one's like power is to kind of he will jump off his forehead onto other people's foreheads and tell and kind of be able to interpret some of what they're thinking and tell the other guy.
Oh, like read minds?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's I like the body chopper thing. I hadn't thought of that, but you're totally right. That's exactly how they do it.
Alright. Well,
that's actually really cool. I like that.
That the whole
time for the reveal.
Okay. Now he's like he turns into a plane.
The one on the forehead is named Epitaph.
It's named what?
Epitaph.
Oh, I think that actually kind of an epitaph, isn't that like it's like a tablet of information or something, right?
Kind of, yeah. And then the main dude is named King Crimson.
King Crimson.
Yep.
Is Crimson like red, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was hoping to God you'd latch onto the red, but you never did.
Why?
So another thing I have to mention real quick before we go on with King Crimson here is Vissel. You said a Part 6 stand name.
I did.
You said Goo Goo Dolls.
And that's...
Goo Goo Dolls is a Part 6 stand name. I only know about that because I've only recently encountered it by reading the manga.
Okay, so I'm guessing that next time.
I jumped out for a minute. So his name was King Crimson. What happened?
No, I just mentioned something to Vissel about a name that dropped that she made earlier.
Okay.
It was a Part 6 stand.
Does he do the Tracy thing?
This guy? No. Epitaph.
I like that.
Epitaph does what you said it did. Ares, the one on the forehead. Epitaph can see the future, a couple seconds into the future.
Okay.
And here's the part where King Crimson comes into play, where people couldn't fucking understand for the longest time until the animation took into place. He can erase time.
Okay.
So he can take a moment in time and erase it so that it never happened, but the action of what somebody was going to do in that moment that was erased happens anyway, but like almost instantaneously. So, like, say you went to go drink a cup of water and you had it like down at a resting position, like down on the table. You'd go from it being on the table already down your throat, and you would have no idea how it got there.
Ah. So like if he like, so for example, if he shot, so for example, if he shot a bullet, you could have like the frame where it's coming out of the gun, and then the next frame where it's like a hole is in the other guy.
Yeah, he can,
like
he
no
can erase the time in between the bullet getting to the person, like leaving the gun and getting to the person, so that it's just instant.
Oh, so wait, if he can see the future and he can cut time, like
yeah,
if he can,
that
like,
basically
erase
means
time.
he can see the time he's erasing. That means that without Epitaph, his ability would be basically useless. He'd only be able to skip ahead randomly. But because Epitaph is a thing, he can see what someone's going to do, avoid it, and get into a position that's more advantageous to himself, and then fucking just, there you go. So they go on with their movement, and he's like 1 second in front of them, next second behind them.
Couldn't he
They've
just
already
erase,
gone
like,
through with their motion, and he's just like, and now I've chopped you.
Is there a limit to how much like time he can erase?
I think it's only a few seconds.
Okay, is there like a time limit between those seconds?
What do you mean?
Like, could you do like 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, and just cut a whole minute that way?
No.
No.
Stands from what general knowledge people get is that they use up life energy similarly to how like exercising uses up calories and energy in your body.
No, life energy. You can say it.
The more you use your stand, the more tired you get. So you don't want to use it too much. You kind of want to win your battles as fast as you can so you don't tire yourself out from using your stand too much.
Okay.
Especially if I think about it correctly, I think stands that have like super powerful abilities that affect the very laws of like reality themselves and like time and space and nature, like things that make massive changes require more energy than things that are like smaller, like Aerosmith from earlier. That's just shooting little bullets out of an airplane. That probably doesn't require a lot of energy, thus it can stay out for a hell of a long time hunting things. Whereas something like, again, King Crimson, he probably has to make his attacks super precise, which also probably feeds into the fact that his stand owner is a guy, well, owners technically because, multiple personalities. The King Crimson portion, which is like the main bad guy, doesn't want anybody to know his real identity and goes through extreme lengths to make sure no one even knows what he looks like.
With a face like that, I hope not. Demon, I assume he's the last guy, right? Because I gotta go.
What?
No, I think he has like 11 more, but like, can we go to Tuesday? 'Cause I need to go eat food.
I mean, if you want, we can make this a part 2. Just let me know what days you would be available to pick this up on. Like what days
I can do it again on Thursday if you'd like.
Thursday. Vissel, what about you?
That work?
That work?
Yeah, Thursday probably works. I don't know.
Day of Thur.
Okay, so Thursday about same time?
All right. Sounds good to me.